How's it going, everybody? It's Mike from PC Classic Cars, back with another test drive video. Today we are in a 1976 Pontiac Trans Am Special Edition with a 400 and an automatic transmission. Alright, so again we have a 76 Trans Am. What is really cool about this car is it is a factory black and gold special edition. I have the PHS documentation on it. It is an SE car, which is really cool. I don't have the exact numbers in front of me, but I know the SEs for this year, it's a limited number, so it's a pretty rare car. This one has a non-original 400 in it, but it is a factory 400 automatic car. The block code is a 77 block, so it's a period correct motor in it. Runs extremely well, runs like a stock 76, 77. 400 should run like. Nothing super high performance, but it is a good running car. The turbo 350 shifts great, goes down the road really nice and straight. On the exhaust, you have an aftermarket set of headers, dual exhaust, Flowmaster style mufflers, full tailpipes with the Trans Am tips. Not too crazy loud going down the road, but when you get in the throttle, it sounds really good. Like all of these, you have your standard power options like power steering and then power front disc brakes. Both of those perform well, and it does what you'd expect a stock style Trans Am to drive like. I would not classify this car as a restored car, more of kind of a survivor or original style car that's probably been painted once a long time ago. The interior has all of your factory SE gold options like the gold plated steering wheel, the gold machined look there on the dash bezel. Interior, again, kind of an original style interior. Dash pad looks good, seats are comfortable. The seat covers have probably been recovered at some point in the car's life. Same thing with the door panels, but it's all original style stuff and it shows well. Center console's nice with your power windows there. Seats have a good feel to it. Gauges are all factory and stock style. Headliner and visors are nice. I will say this visor wants to move around a little bit. It doesn't have the little, well, I actually don't even know if those have the little thing to clip into because they don't have the end on the visors. But the visors kind of want to move around a little bit. But the back seat looks good with no issues. Put that window up a little bit because it's rattling over there on the passenger side. This one is optioned with tilt. I think most of these had tilt, but that functions properly. Pretty much everything on this car is working. A couple small items. The speedometer is about 7 or so miles an hour off, depending on how fast you're going. And then the temp gauge is not coming up, so I don't know what's wrong with the temp gauge. But you got great oil pressure, tach's working, speedo again's working, just not 100% accurate. Fuel gauge is reading well. Then you have good voltage. Factory AC car. AC has been converted to R134A. Blows cold, heat blows hot. You do have an aftermarket Pontiac stereo. Has some, I believe it has speakers in the back. Radio. I think the radio is actually one of the items not working. Let me pause here real quick. I want to make sure I get y'all accurate info. I don't want to lie to you. Let me look at my does it work section real quick. No, the radio does come on. The list of no's was, again, the speedo's off by about 7 miles an hour, the water temp, and then the reverse lights and washer sprayer fluid. That's your list of items that don't work. The Pontiac stereo, the aftermarket stereo there does function properly. Get on it a little bit. Wait for our officer to turn. Good acceleration. Again, not a crazy high performance 400, but it does run good. Kind of a stock style motor. On the underside, it is a very clean and very original underneath. You still have the factory undercoating. Didn't find any current rust issues. The floors, frame rails, inside, bottom of the trunk, the drop downs, all that stuff looks really good. Just a good, solid, original style car on the bottom. Other than the exhaust has been replaced at some point. On the exterior, again, one of the best things about this car is it is a factory SC Trans Am, so it's a factory black and gold special edition. Some of the graphics are faded, like the bird on the hood. It's supposed to be a gold bird, and now it almost looks silver because it is faded. I'd say this car was repainted a while ago. It does have its imperfections and flaws, and that's kind of why it's priced where it's at. Check out our additional infos tab. You'll see the imperfections I'm talking about. Some miscellaneous just touch-ups, flaws, a couple little splits on the rear bumper. The front corner of the hood on the passenger side has like a chip that's touched up and a couple little bubbles on the front nose. I will say the wheels are older. They probably, the wheels need to be taken off from the tires and just kind of scuffed and reshot. Again, no major issues, just the paint is older on the wheels. Tires are basically brand new on the car. Doors open and close well. That's a big issue on these. You do have to give it a little oomph to get the door to close all the way, but they do open and close properly. It's reading 80,344 miles. It very well could be an 80,000 mile car. I have no way to prove or disprove that. Judging about how original the car is, other than the motor, very well could be an 80,000 mile car. It drives like an 80,000 mile car, but I can't verify that for you. You do have your power windows. Power windows go up and down like they should. If you've heard during the test drive video, again, another problem with this body style is the windows kind of move around a little bit. You get a little rattle from that passenger window, but again, it does make it down, does make it all the way up. Windshield is clean. You have a little scuff here on the windshield, like an L-shaped scuff, and then just some smaller little scuffs on the side glasses, and then the back glass does have your rear defrost, and that functions. At least the light comes on. I take that back. I can't 100% verify. I haven't had it out in the frost to see if the back glass will heat up, but I don't see why it wouldn't if the little light engages. Suspension is all stock style equipment on this TA. Performs well, goes down the road excellent. Steering is nice and tight. Bushings and all that stuff appear to be older, nothing that needed attention when we had it up in the air and looked at it. It all checked out good, but all the suspension components, again, probably are original. Performs well going down this road though. Seats have a really nice feel, not broken down too much. Center console's nice. There's a little hairline crack right there on the plastic outline for the shifter indicator. Just a small little hairline crack there. You have your down lens, I didn't mention that before. Steering wheel is offset a few inches to the left. We're going straight and it's offset just a little bit. Again, just nitpicky things there. I love Trans Ams. I get them pretty much all of the years, all the way up to the late model WS6s. But these earlier ones, especially being an SC like this, is just a really cool car. We have that VHS that I mentioned. I have the digital copy. I also have a printed hard copy that will go with the car. It's got the breakdown of all the options that the car was born with. Again, on this bumpy road, you will hear that window move around a little bit. You put it down and stop shaking. It's just when it's all the way up, it just rattles just a little bit. Actually, it looks like I got it to go up a little bit further, so maybe it wasn't up all the way during the test drive, so it stopped rattling. And I just saw it now. If you look on the on the upper portion of the back passenger window, there is a decent streak in the glass right there. Pole's good, shift's nice. Just a fun stock style driving Trans Am. I'm not sure there's a car out there that gets more thumbs up and looks than a black and gold Trans Am. People love these cars. They're so iconic. I know this isn't the same year as Burt Reynolds from Smokey and the Bandit, But people, when they see a black and gold Trans Am, it's just kind of an iconic car. At least for me it is. I know a lot of people driving this thing around, you get thumbs up, and people like looking at them. So fun cars for sure. As always, I appreciate y'all stopping in to watch another one of my test drive videos. If there's ever anything else that y'all want to see, have comments, concerns, questions, don't hesitate to leave a comment on my YouTube channel. Make sure you subscribe to get updates for all the content I'm putting out daily. Check us out at pcclassiccars.com, and we will see y'all on the next test drive video. Thanks again for watching.